Out of the ground the Lord God formed every beast of the field and every bird of the air, and brought them to Adam to see what he would call them. And whatever Adam called each living creature, that was his name. And the Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall on Adam, and he slept. And God took out one of his ribs and closed up the flesh in its place. Hello again. I'm the Reverend Wayne Griffin, and this message is entitled The Eden Lost. The fall of mankind is a well-known biblical story. According to Genesis chapter 3, shortly after creation, the spirit of the enemy of God convinced our ancestors, Adam and Eve, to want to be like God, knowing good from evil. Genesis chapter 3 verse 5 records the moment the enemy proposed such a concept to our ancestors, and verse 7 confirms that, sure enough, after consuming the fruit that was forbidden to them, the eyes or minds of Adam and Eve soared to a godly level, and they became aware of goodness and evil. In fact, the original man and woman became so enlightened that they lost their original innocence and became aware of their nakedness. As a result of disobedience to the Creator's command, curses were pronounced on both the human couple and the enemy. Can it be that God was so angry because the enemy ruined God's original plan for the human race? According to certain scriptures, it appears that God's original plan for Adam and Eve was that they would serve as the progenitors of a race of people whose objective was to spread out and fill the earth with a kingdom of priests to God. Scriptures that bear out this idea are Exodus chapter 19 verse 6, 1 Peter chapter 2 verse 9, and Revelation chapter 1 verse 6. In such a priestly relationship with our Creator, who knows what unimaginably marvelous things the human race would have achieved by now. Perhaps we would be colonizing the stars, spreading the pure worship of God throughout the known universe, rather than having fought centuries of war with the deaths of millions as our legacy. It could be that God desired that we remain innocent in our relationship with Him, only concerning ourselves with His purpose for us, while He dealt with the horrors of sin and evil at a high godly level. Unfortunately, however, the management of sin and evil was brought down from a high godly perspective to the level of humanity, and humanity has done a miserable job of handling sin and evil throughout the ages. The innocence of Adam and Eve was forever destroyed. The sad state of this world today is a reflection of mankind's failed attempts to govern its own destiny. Let's prayerfully place our lives in God's hands and spiritually return to Eden.